This is my favorite part of the day. For me and my little buddy here, get up in the morning and catch the first morning light. And it makes life so much brighter. Now, life is one of these things that's very easy where most people perceive it as difficult. They believe that there's a struggle. They have to fight for success, fight for social status, fight to pay their mortgage, fight to keep up with the car payment, keep up with the Joneses. But life is actually really easy, and you just need a different perspective. That's what life is. Life is different perspectives. It's divinity, which is set. Your divinity is actually set by the limitations or your perceptions. Divinity is limited. And we want to understand the physics. See, physics is more important than biochemistry and trumps it. So your thoughts warp the time-space continuum. They're basically forming charges that change the fabric in time. And these charges that hold a pattern in the molecules in the environment around you are forming your reality. And those come from your mind. So you can change that fabric in time just with a thought. If you don't like what's around you, you don't like your life, it's easy. All you must do is change those thoughts and beliefs, and the universe gives you a different experience. It takes the molecules and forms different atoms in the structure. You have protons, you have neutrons, you have electrons, and your thoughts defy the laws of physics. And the most powerful force in the universe is love. Now, I know there's people out there saying that it's authenticity, that's a higher frequency, but you know what authenticity is? It's the courage to be yourself. It's so much self-love that you have so much to give that you can give to everyone else. If you don't love yourself fully, there's no way in the world you can love other people. As you decide to change your thoughts and beliefs, I want you to, there's a quote by Marianne Williamson. She says, "There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people feel secure around you. You're born to manifest the glory of God. It's not just some, it's all this is let your own light shine. You unconsciously give other people a vision of the same." So when I say that quote, that means that you affect other people, and as a group you are stronger together. That's called constructive interference. So self-love within teaches others to love themselves so that they can give to others. They need nothing outside of them. But when you need things from other people, what happens is you have motives, and you take from others, and you drain other people. And all you want is me, I need, but you have no awareness of that there's other people around you, and the power that's within you that you can actually have everything you want by giving to others. All those external things, that validation you think that you need, that you never really needed, is actually coming from within you. It's those thoughts and beliefs that are there. And you have to pay attention to how society is programmed if you want to change the world around you. There's people out there, I just worked with someone yesterday, is feeling awful because her biological clock is ticking. She hasn't had children, and she feels like she has to have children. And her mother comes down on her because she hasn't had children, and like she thinks there's something wrong with her. This, oh my God, I'm my offspring, and it's my duty to have children. God wants me to have children. This is all just a program. There's nothing that you have to do. Why do you feel bad about yourself because you haven't met society's norms? Because there's nothing wrong with having children. There's nothing wrong with having a family and building that. But what feels right in your heart? What do you truly want? Because you're just a spiritual being here that's having a human experience. And so the right thing for you is not the right thing for the other people. It's not the right thing for everyone. Everyone's got a different journey. They have different lessons to learn here. So just because one person wants to have a family doesn't mean it's right for another. Just because one person wants to have a successful business, the other person finds beauty in nature, there's nothing wrong with any of it. You attract the people that you resonate with. So there's always a good partner out there for you. And all the people that show up in your life are just teaching you a lesson anyway. So why do you have to have all this popularity? You don't need it. You're attracting the right people for your spiritual journey. Everyone's teaching you a lesson. There's immense love within all of us. Even the worst of people throughout history. Adolf Hitler. You got people like people don't like Donald Trump. But there's immense love within him. So instead of looking at what's wrong with people, if we looked at where the love is. Actually, here's what I want to do. People want to talk about the evilness of the corporations and how they're part of a Luciferian cult and how they're draconian or they're reptilian. Let me tell you, those are spiritual beings that are having an experience here as a human being, and there's immense love within them too. Even though they may do things to others, there's still immense love within them. And if you decide to let the light shine within you, who's to say that you couldn't be the teacher for them to awaken them? Do you doubt your power that you can do that? That you can change reality in real time? You can. It's the love in your heart that transforms the hatred in others. Forgiving others releases dopamine that you can't get from death scrolling on social media or playing video games or drinking alcohol or smoking weed. That dopamine is a thing that opens your heart center and makes you feel fulfilled. So before you judge other people, there's usually two fingers pointed back. And the world is our mirror, so we can change ourselves, so we can change our thoughts, beliefs, and change the charge that is holding the molecules together, that's forming your reality in real time. So when we don't like our life, we have to look at who's programmed us, what's right in our heart, and how do we feel fulfilled. And it's love and gratitude. It's gratitude is love and action. Thanking the universe for the gifts and strange wrapping paper that have showed up. Those gifts and strange wrapping paper are there to awaken you. So the money losses, the breakups, the narcissistic parents that you possibly had that tried to force you into their paradigm to be a real estate mogul or to be a doctor, and that didn't feel right to you, but you did it anyway. Now you hate your life. Those lessons were there to teach you to awaken yourself, so you can awaken the rest of the collective. And really, that's why we're all here. Like this beautiful sunset here, we're co-creating this all together. This entire universe is co-created by our thoughts. One person holds a vibrational frequency that changes the charge that brings the dust particles together that form our matter. One person, a higher conscious level affects hundreds of millions of people, raising up the consciousness vibration of the planet. Wild. But the higher your vibration, the more people you impact. And so as people usually are followers, they are not leaders. That means that there's room for you to be a leader. It may not be the Dalai Lama, may not be the Pope, might not be the President of the United States, but you're still making an impact in the world. And the more that you know you make an impact, the bigger the impact you're going to make. Who's to say that you don't change your thoughts and beliefs and become the President of the United States? Who's to say you don't change your thoughts and beliefs and become the Dalai Lama and you achieve rainbow status? You know, I don't know if you know about the rainbow bodies, but the rainbow bodies have been able to change matter in such an incredible way that they can leave handprints in stone and leave their mark, because they can change matter in real time. And that's powerful. That's how much power every one of us has. There's that potential in you. But it begins with you paying attention to the programming that's happened from society, schooling, parents, institutions. Are you allowing the 136 million corporations to think that you have to live in the matrix of their reality and let them frame you? That's pathetic. You deny that you're a light being, that there's immense love within you, that you can transform society, you can be that leader. And if you don't want to be the leader, that's cool too. Whatever your purpose is, if you just want to connect with nature and observe life, that's cool too. read Marcus Aurelius, Pittacus, read Stoics. They just look at life for what it is. And that is our mirror that's reflecting to us our belief systems, which gives us the portal to change. And change is easy because it begins with a thought that changes the charge, it changes the fabric of time. And you're changing the fabric of time, whether you believe it or not, because your subconscious mind is 98% of your thought. It's your experiences that you've had in this life, and it's this experience that we had in past lives, and it's the epigenetic expressions that have come from our parents. Holy crap. There's a lot of stuff going in there you weren't aware of. But there's clues that nature gives us, that the universe gives us, that other people that show up in our life give us. And so be grateful for them, even the ones that steal from you and lie to you, manipulate you, that need something from you, that they just don't love themselves. So as soon as you decide to realize that you love yourself, you can actually teach them to love themselves. And love themselves so much that the collective, the vibration of the planet changes, and we form a different planet. We can see, there's so much power. You don't just change weather patterns with your thoughts. You can stop storms as a collective. That's what Native Americans did. They would do rain dances. They could change the polar Arctic circle and the trade winds that move in and bring down rain. It's just a charge. The clouds hold a positive charge. The earth holds a negative charge. The rain is pulled down to the earth. That's how storms actually happen. And if everything's a charge in your thought, you can change that. So when the collective becomes ill-willed and angry and violent, next thing you know, those riots and the hatred that's out there actually brings in storms, it brings in volcanic eruptions, it creates chaos in the world. And it goes beyond that because you're actually changing stars and galaxies far away in the astrological pull. So astrology is a real thing, but our thoughts and beliefs change that. So we may be manifesting a reality, and then you go into stars alignment, but your thoughts change the stars alignment, right? It's kind of like our thoughts affect our physiology, but our physiology actually affects our thoughts. Everything's interlinked. The galaxies look like our minds, synapses firing. Milky Way galaxy looks the same. So the synchronicities are out there. So what I want you to do is not be programmed by society. Don't listen to institutions and governments on how to live your life. Don't listen to your parents on how to live your life. Follow your heart and live life with love. Because by doing that, you're going to learn the lessons in your life, and you're going to ascend on a higher level in a different dimension. And through that, there's nothing outside of you that you will need. And you will have everything that is earthly desired. And it's a feeling that brings in the experience that you think you want to have, but it's really just the emotion. So you want to feel the emotion in the experience before it even happens. And now, you become exactly what it was your soul came here to experience.